Hello Scorpios, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 4th to the 10th. Okay, so I have the Sun, Knight of Swords reverse, Magician upright, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse position, 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so it's interesting. We have two 10 cards here and two 9 cards. Okay, so for a lot of you too, I feel that this is also showing up in the monthly reading. Finances are bringing you a lot of emotional security, okay? So in general, I do feel that emotional security is greatly tied in with your financial status, which is not always a bad thing, but don't let material things define your own sense of value, and don't let them dictate how happy you are or how content you are with your life. That would be, you know, placing focus on the wrong things, and that would be just a mismatch in the way your value system and the way you live your life. I do feel that, you know, coming in, there might be a work situation that is not satisfactory, mainly because the financial payout is not as great. At the same time, I do feel that this job, whatever training, internship, careers, or whatever field that you're in, it has a lot of potential, alright? I do feel that you are happy if the status situation is out of the picture. If like recognition and status and like financial status especially is not a big factor here, then I feel that at the heart of it you are happy. But because of all these external environments involved, you might feel that you're not as happy as you would have been, just because you're kind of like in a lower tier. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I just want you to emphasize as well that success is how you can like manifest things into the real world, given the limited resources that you have. Okay, so whatever you start with, as long as you make it into its best potential, into like all that it can potentially be, until you can make it to the best of your abilities, that's success, rather than all the other things that other people are measuring it by, such as status, such as income, such as even friendships. But you know, even real friendships and real relationships mean more than anything. You know, like at the end of the day, all the people that you have around you, they don't mean anything unless they're real, unless they're going to be there through thick and thin. So that's just the bottom line, okay? So I do see a discrepancy in your value system for this week. A lot of you might be dealing with an issue like this, in which I do feel there is another person in your life. Like, this is what I'm seeing to an air sign, somebody that you've dealt with on a long-term basis, okay? This could be somebody that is in your midst right now, somebody who is in your past. But what I feel is there was a very long history with this person. At the start of it, when you both mature together, it had a very kind of like surreal, very happy, very playful, and almost like kind of like a competitive vibe to it. And over time, it descended into something that was, you know, messy, something that was problematic, okay? So coming back in for this week, we also just had the full moon in Scorpio on, I'm doing this video on the 3rd, which is a Sunday, so we're having right now at least the full moon in Scorpio. So I do feel that it is bringing about illumination. It is also bringing about like fruition in all of your projects, in all of the things that you hold dear, things that you've invested a lot of time in and energy in, okay? So all of that is, it's like the launching pad for all your projects, for everything to go right in your life. So I just want you to know that while things are going right, it is important to know where you want to direct your energy. So if you're directing your time and your resources towards fostering like relationships that are real, then you're going to be happy. If you're directing the energy towards, you know, fostering like financial security, then that's fine. But if you're just doing it for like the wrong reasons, and you know, I don't have to emphasize what the wrong reasons are, but it's just like unstable relationships, for example, or like bad investments even, I do feel that it can be problematic, okay? And they're both in the reverse position, so just be very careful about that. And I feel very strongly that investment, like especially bad investments where you're not getting full information, in which people are bringing you like scraps and pieces of information rather than providing you with a whole picture, it can be problematic. So just be aware of that energy. If you're dealing with an air sign, there is potential for conflict coming in this month. I'm sorry, this week. So I do feel that whatever conflict it is, you're going to reach a resolution, not in the way that you anticipated, okay? So if for those of you who are looking to reconcile with this person, I don't feel that reconciliation is possible. Overall, it's not going to give you like a very favorable outcome. This situation is dead. There's no way you can go back to it. There's no way you can reconcile, but I do feel that there is a reconciliation within yourself to let it go once and for all, okay? And then have like a more peaceful future, possibly without this person, or at least parting a mutual parting of the ways on somewhat good terms. All right, for those of you who are dealing with a fire sign, especially a Leo, I do feel a very good outcome from this person will be your source of inspiration, your joy, and a lot of you might be contemplating like moving in together, living with each other, or incorporating your families, or incorporating assets and financial resources with this person, okay? So either way, I do feel that interpersonal relationship with especially a Leo is taking it to the next level. So it could be a family situation, it could be a deepening of the friendship, it could be like a work partnership in which you are getting to know each other because you are required to fix problems within the work environment, okay? So either way, have a wonderful weekend. I don't want you to stress out about this week. I feel it's going to be okay. It might be a little bit busy, but I feel that it's going to be okay. And at the same time, when you're dealing with people, especially problematic people from your past, moving forward, just release the outcome, okay? So you can say everything that you need to say. How they react to it is still, within their control. There's nothing you can do about it. So just release the outcome to the universe. You will be a lot happier. All right? So have a great, wonderful weekend. I will see you again back here next week. Thanks for watching.